Your Google Business Profile, or GBP, can bring you leads every single day. However, most local businesses use it like a digital phone book because they are obsessed with one thing, ranking number one on Google Maps. And I get it, that top three spot in the three pack feels like winning. But here's what nobody tells you. I have seen businesses sitting in the three pack, barely getting any calls, and businesses nowhere near the top three booked solid for weeks. So over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 5-pillar system we use, along with our AI-powered local SEO system that's currently managing and ranking more than 10,000 profiles, plus active human involvement, to turn your GBP into a 24/7 lead machine, calls, and new customers, clients, or patients every single day. Quick context if we have not met. We are Fast Track AI, have been doing local marketing since 2011, and this YouTube channel is about one thing, helping local businesses turn their Google Business Profile into a 24/7 lead machine and their number one source of new customers, clients, or patients. We will have a new video every week, plus a quick and invaluable tip or strategy every weekday, and every video will help you get more online visibility, traffic, leads, and new business. Here's what we will cover in this video: how local search has changed, why ranking is not actually the goal, the 5-pillar framework itself, then the number one mistake that is quietly killing most profiles. You don't want to miss that one because it is the reason most profiles never produce leads. And last but not least, what you can do this week to improve your GBP and start generating new leads quickly. So let's start with what everybody is chasing, the Google Maps 3-pack. 3 slots, and every local business in your industry and city is fighting over them. Your competitor down the street, the franchise 2 miles out, the shop that actually posts every week. Everyone else is on page 2 of Maps, which for most searchers does not exist. And here is the catch: your position in those 3 slots changes based on where the person searching is physically standing. But rank and revenue are not the same thing. I've audited profiles sitting pretty in the 3-pack that barely get a call because the profile itself is thin, half empty fields, photos from 2 years ago, reviews from 2023 with no replies. And I have audited profiles outside the top 3 that stay booked for weeks because everything a searcher needs to choose them is right there. Visibility gets you seen. Your profile is what gets you chosen. So let me set the stage, because local search has fundamentally changed and most business owners are still playing by 2015 rules. 3 shifts you need to know about. Shift 1, zero-click search. Roughly 6 in 10 Google searches now end without a single click to any website. SimilarWeb and SparkToro have tracked this for years. The number keeps climbing, and it is even higher on mobile. People search, they get their answer right there on Google, and they never leave. Think about what that means. If your entire strategy is drive people to your website, you are fighting over an ever-shrinking slice of traffic. Wherever your leads already spend their time is where your answer has to appear. And right now, that is the Maps results and the GBP itself. Shift 2. Maps went to the top. When someone runs a local search today, more than 80% of the time, Google shows Maps results right at the top of the page, often above the fold entirely. So your Google Business Profile is the storefront now. It is the first impression. The reviews, the photos, the call button, all of it before anyone sees your website, if they see it at all. Shift 3, and this is the one people are sleeping on: AI search. When someone asks ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, or Google's AI overviews who is a good personal injury lawyer near me, where do you think that answer comes from? It is pulling heavily from Google Business Profile data. The same signals that rank you in Maps are the signals that get you recommended by AI. According to WhiteSpark, AI overviews now appear on about 68% of local searches, and that number is only going up, which means one set of structured, consistent profile data pays you twice, once in Maps, once in AI answers. So put those 3 shifts together. Your Google Business Profile is not a listing anymore. It is your storefront, and it is the single highest ROI asset a local business owns. It is also free, and yet almost no local business fully leverages it. Now here is where I want to challenge the common wisdom, because this reframe is what separates the profiles that produce leads from the ones that just sit there. Everyone teaches rank in the 3-pack, and yes, we do that, it matters. But ranking is not the goal. Ranking is a means. The goal is leads, phone calls, booked appointments, and new customers, clients, or patients. Visibility in maps is volatile, location dependent, and 3 slots wide. Leads are compounding, controllable, and yours to build. So build the profile so it performs whether or not you are holding the top 3. Here is why that distinction is everything. Your position in the 3-pack shifts based on where the searcher is physically standing. You can be number 1 for someone across the street, number 6 for someone a mile away, and completely invisible 2 miles out. If your entire business depends on that one volatile spot, you are building on quicksand. So instead, we build your Google Business Profile into a 24/7 lead machine by stacking the signals Google rewards, and that most of your competitors completely ignore. Next up are the 5 pillars. These are the 5 pillars of a Google Business Profile that generates leads 24/7. 1. Foundation and completeness. 2. Visual content. 3. Reviews and reputation. 4. Activity and engagement. And number 5. Off-profile and AI signals. Every one of them is something you can start this week. Let's take them in order. Pillar 1. Foundation and completeness. This one is boring. However, it is the highest leverage thing you can do this week. First, claim and verify the profile, because if you have not verified it, you do not control it. And worse, someone else could. Then, fill out everything: your primary category, secondary categories for every real service, a natural business description with your main keyword in it, your hours, your service areas listed granularly, and every attribute that applies. Most profiles are about 60% filled out, so simply getting to 100% will move you. And this is not a preference, it is Google's own data. Customers are 2.7 times more likely to consider a business reputable when it has a complete Google Business Profile. So completeness is doing 2 jobs at once. It is a trust signal for the human deciding who to call and a ranking signal for Google. Inside Pillar 1, there is one field that matters more than the rest, and it's your primary category. Be specific. For example, personal injury attorney beats law firm, emergency plumber beats plumber, and roofing contractor beats contractor. That one field influences your map's visibility more than almost anything else on the profile, and it is also how AI decides what you actually do. Then add a secondary category for every real service you offer, but only the ones you genuinely provide. Pillar 2, visual content, photos and video. This is criminally underused. Google's Vision A, I now actually reads what is in your photos. So when a plumber uploads a real photo of a water heater install, that helps them show up for water heater repair. Show your actual work, not stock images. And here is the part almost nobody does. Add fresh photos regularly, at least weekly. Profiles that go quiet for about 30 days start to decay in visibility as your rankings drop, because consistency itself is a signal. Video matters even more. A short 30 to 60-second clip correlates with rankings more strongly than text posts do. Again, here are Google's own numbers. Profiles with photos get 42% more direction requests and about 35% more clicks to their website than profiles without them. That is the same profile, the same business, the same rank, just with photos on it. Pillar 3, reviews and reputation. This is a major prominence factor for ranking and a conversion factor at the same time. 2 rules matter more than anything else. First, velocity beats volume. Second, reply to every single review, positive and negative, ideally within a day or 2. Your response rate and your response speed are read as trust and engagement signals by both Google and the AI systems. And there is one huge caveat: never buy, incentivize, or fake reviews. It is against Google's terms, detection has gotten really good, and the penalty, a sudden ranking collapse or worse, can take months to recover from. Do it the right way. Let me show you what velocity beats volume actually looks like. A steady flow of reviews over 90 days will do more for you than 50 reviews all at once, followed by silence. The big spike looks unnatural, and Google discounts it. A few every week forever is a pattern Google rewards, and it also means the review a customer reads today was written this month, not 2 years ago. Pillar 4, activity and engagement. Google is watching how actively managed your profile is. Post a couple times a week, real talk on posts. They are best understood as an actively managed and engagement signal that lifts click-through rate and keeps the profile fresh More than a direct ranking lever, but that freshness compounds. Turn messaging on and actually respond fast. I'm talking minutes, not days. And pay attention to the real world actions: calls, direction requests, website clicks. Google increasingly weights those interactions as prominence. Every call and click from your profile is telling Google this business is the real deal. Pillar 5. What happens off the profile that feeds back into it? First, consistent citations. Your name, address, and phone number, your NAP, must be identical everywhere. In 2026, consistency and quality beat volume. A few accurate, high authority listings outperform mass directory spam. Second, a dedicated location page on your website, not your generic homepage, linked from the profile with proper schema markup. Google cross-references your website against your profile to verify you are legitimate. And this ties straight into AI visibility because those same structured signals, schema, consistent data, and FAQ section are exactly what ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and Google's AI read to decide whether to recommend you. Optimize for the 3-pack the right way, and you are simultaneously optimizing to get cited by AI. Same signals with 2 payoffs. Okay, I promised you the biggest mistake, and here it is, and it's not a missing category or a bad photo. The number one mistake is treating your Google Business Profile like a set it and forget it listing. Owners claim it once, fill it halfway, walk away, and then wonder why the competitor down the street is getting all the calls. Because here is the truth about everything I just showed you. None of these 5 pillars are one-time tasks. They are a cadence, fresh photos, and a short video every week. A steady flow of reviews, ongoing. Replies and messages answered daily. And every month, check the data and adjust. That is the real problem, by the way. It is not that owners do not know what to do. It is that they do not have time to do it consistently, forever. That is honestly the entire reason we built what we built. An AI-driven software system with real humans actively overseeing it that currently handles this consistency across more than 10,000 other Google Business Profiles and applies what is working right now to yours. I will go deeper on that in future videos, but even if you never work with us, the principle is what matters. You must make updating and managing your GBP a daily system, not a one-time project. So let's bring it home. Stop chasing the 3-pack as the finish line and build your Google Business Profile into a 24/7 lead machine instead. Consistently do the following. 1. Complete everything and nail your primary category. 2. Upload fresh photos and video weekly. 3. Get steady reviews and reply to all of them within 1 to 2 days. 4. Stay active and respond to messages fast. 5. Consistent citations, a real location page in the schema that gets you cited by AI. Do those 5 consistently, and you stop hoping leads show up and start expecting them. If you found this was useful, subscribe. We do this every week. And if you want to see exactly where your profile stands right now, there's a Google Business Profile audit linked below. We will show you exactly how your profile scores against all 5 pillars in detail with no pitch. Drop a comment with your biggest Google Business Profile question, and I will answer it. See you in the next video.